All right, so for the materials, we are using the Hometown, which is a Lion brand yarn. It is a super bulky 6, and the medium recommended hook size is a 9 mm. This is in the color Salem Creek, and I'm also using the same brand but in the color pink. Okay, so I'm going to be using these two yarns to make my granny squares. So instead of the 9 mm, I am going to be using a 6.5 hook size to make this, and I'm also going to be using this 4.25 to weave in the ends. But if you have a yarning needle, I don't have one on hand right now, you could definitely use a yarning needle to weave in the ends, and of course some scissors. You could also use stitch markers if you need to. But yeah. All right. Okay, so this is some granny squares I already made. This is a solid color, just one color, and I also did it in the pink also, so you could see it. This is the solid, and I made some with two different colors. Well, yeah. Same colors, but I use them both at the same time. So I am going to be showing you how to do this. It's the same process of just using this, making it one color. You don't have to do it two colors if you don't want to, but I'm going to be, since I already have the amount I needed to be in one color, I'm going to show you how to do it while changing colors. All right. Okay, so to start off, we are going to start off with our pink yarn. We're going to start off with our pink yarn. To start off, I am going to do a slip knot. And I am not doing the magic circle method. I am doing a chain 3. You could do a chain 3 or a chain 4 depending on how thick your yarn is. Since mine is a size 6, the bulky, I find me chaining 3 is perfectly okay. So this is 1, 2, 3. After chaining 3, we're gonna put our hook through that first chain that we made. We're gonna pull up a little bit so my finger could keep the space open that's right underneath the hook. Okay, so I'm gonna put my finger here, and I'm going to slip stitch the first loop through the second loop, like so, and I'm gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This chain 3 is considered as a double crochet. So we are going to do 8 pairs of double crochet. Okay, so that's going to be 1, and we're gonna do a second one. So pull through. So this is a pair. This is 2. After 2, we do a chain 1, and then we're gonna do another pair. So to do a double crochet, yarn your yarn over, pull up a loop, have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1. We're gonna do our second one to have our pair. Okay, we have our pair. We're gonna chain 1. Okay, we're gonna do another pair. So this is 1, 1, and our second. Okay, so we got a pair. We're gonna chain 1. So far we have 1. So far we have 1 because this is our chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We chained 1 already. We're gonna do another pair. 1, 2, chain 1, 1, 2, chain 1, do another pair, 1, 2, chain 1, 1, 2, and chain 1. Let's see how much we have. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna do one more to make our 8. So in total we have 16 double crochet. Okay, so we are going to slip, well, we're going to act like we're going to slip stitch on top of here, but I'm going to change color. So I'm going to drop the pink yarn. So on top of our chain 3, we're going to get both loops. So you could see it kind of makes a V. So we get the front loop and the back loop, and we take our color. If you are not changing color, you could just keep on doing the same thing with the same color. But since I'm changing color, I'm dropping it, and I'm going to finish this row with my other color. Okay, so I'm going to slip stitch, pull both yarns to make it tight. Okay, so on our first space right here, we're gonna pull up a loop again, and we're gonna slip stitch. Okay, hope that makes sense. Now I'm going to chain 3 to start on my second row. 1, 2, 3. This is also going to count as our double crochet. So how I'm gonna do this, I'm going to put a double crochet to make this 3, but I am not gonna finish this corner until I come back right here. All right, so I'm gonna put 2 double crochet, and I'm gonna chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to put 3 double crochet inside that same space to do my first corner. So that's 2 double crochet, and this is our 3rd double crochet. Okay, so this is going to be our corner. I'm not going to finish this corner until I come back right here. Okay, and I'm going to show you why that I do it like that. You could also put all 6 and do your first corner throughout, but I feel like it's a little neater when I do it like this. All right, so this is our 2. So where we chain 1, I'm going to put 3 double crochet. We are only chaining 2 on these rows when we're doing our corners. All right, so since we're not doing a corner, we don't need to chain to make a space. Okay, so we're gonna go to our next pair, that space right here. We're gonna do 3 double crochet, chain 2, and put 3 more double crochet, because that's going to be our corner. So that's 3, chain 2, and put 3 double crochet here on that same space. If you're using these type of yarn, make sure to be careful, because it's kind of like 4 thread of yarn rolled up together, so make sure you be careful. All right, okay, so this is a full corner. So remember, once we chain 3, we did 1 double crochet to start off our corner. We chain 2 and did 3 double crochet in that same corner. In that other space, we just did 3 double crochet, which is not a corner, and then on the next one we started our corner. Okay, so space right here, we're not chaining or anything, we're just gonna directly put 3 double crochet here. The reason why we did 8 spaces is we need 4 corners, and then the middle is acting like to make the square more visible, right? So this is not a corner. We're gonna go to our next space, which is going to be a corner. So 1, 2, 3. We're gonna chain 2, and we're gonna put 3 more double crochet in that same space to do our corner. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next space, we are not doing a corner, so we're just gonna put 3 double crochet. Okay. In the next space, we are going to do a corner. So that's 1, 2, 3, chain 2, same space, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is going to be our last space right here. We're gonna do 3 double crochet. That's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we are going to finish our last corner. So we're just going to put 1 single crochet to make it 3 to finish our second row. Now on top of that chain 3, we're gonna put and this is our 2 rows. I'm gonna cut the pink so we could weave these ends later, right? So to start on our row 3, after we close off in that space, we're gonna slip stitch and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So the reason why I do my my first corner like that is, you see when we snip it off, we close it, it looks neater this way. If I had just other people do chain 5 and then do half of the corner, and when they come back around they do 2 double crochet to finish it off, but as you could see, it's not as neat because I had did that method and I did not like how when I weave in the yarn it looks like you have 2 little bumps. Okay, so I like this method better. So chain 3, start off the corner, but not completely finish it until we come back. Okay, so 2, chain 2, and then we're gonna put 3 double crochet in that same space. Okay, this space we are not doing a corner, so we're just going to put 3 double crochet. This space is not a corner, so we're just going to put 3 double crochet. This is going to be a corner, so we're going to put 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to chain 2 and then put 3 more double crochet inside that same space. That's 1, 2, and 3. So this is not a corner, so we're just going to put 3 double crochet. This is not a corner, so we're just going to put 3 double crochet. This is a corner, so we're going to put 3 double crochet, chain 2, and put 3 more double crochet in that same space. So that's 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and 3. Not a corner, so just 3 double crochet. Not a corner, 3 double crochet. This is a corner, so we're going to do 3 double crochet. Chain 2 and put 3 double crochet again. Okay, not a corner, so just 3 double crochet. Not a corner, so just 3 double crochet. All right, so we are back. So to finish this corner off, we're just gonna put one double crochet, okay, and then we are just going to slip stitch on top of that first, like so. Okay, so our third round is done. To go on our fourth round, on that space, we're going to slip stitch and do 3, chain 1, 2, 3. Do our our double crochet, chain 2, and put 3 more double crochet. And this is how we do, well, this is how I do my granny square, like so. Okay. So I am going to keep going. I'm only gonna do 5 rows, but you could do how many rows that you want. But for the project that I'm going to be using these granny squares for is 5 rows. All right, so when I'm done with my 5th row, I'm gonna come back to show you how I finish with the row. Okay, so this is my 5th and last row. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to finish with my last row, I'm going to put a double crochet, my last double crochet, to make it 3. to finish my row. All right, so since this is my last row, so 1, 2, 3, on that third stitch, I'm going to slip stitch like so. I'm gonna pull this. I'm going to turn my work over, and on that top stitch right here, I'm gonna put my hook through, take that loop, take that loop like so, and slip stitch. Okay, and I'm gonna chain 1, pull my yarn, and snip. Okay, see, and this is how it's done. Now it's time to weave in the ends. So I'm taking the smaller hook, but you could do this with a yarn needle, but I didn't really want to go look for mine, so I'm just gonna use a smaller hook, and I'm just going to weave in the tails. Like so. All right, and then it should be done. You could snip it, you can make a knot. And I'm going to do the rest for this. All right. And this is our granny square. Thank you for watching.